Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the episode of S-Tuner. Today we are doing something that I like to call my 240 SX, as I've built this. I think this is my fourth time building this in a video. Basically, each time my plans have changed, and it was just widely requested to see me build my car again, I guess. So it's kind of weird, but like I do have a definitive idea of what it is going to look like within the next at least 6 months. Like, basically, the exterior is pretty much done at this point, and if you guys follow my social media, you will see multiple pictures of it pretty much every day. And as well as the social media, if you just saw the video I posted yesterday, it was like it was showing off my kooky or Type X wing, whatever you want to call it. So you already know what it looks like for the most part, but people want to see me build it on S-Tuner and at least show my plans for it again, which, I mean, there's a lot of new viewers since the last time I've done this, so I guess it kind of makes sense as to why you would be interested in this. But yeah, basically, I'm just going to build it for what it will, or hopefully will look like in the next, like, 6 months or so. Because at the moment, I have the front bumper, I have the side skirts, and I have the wing. So, like, if you take away the taillights and the hood and the rear valances, that is what my car looks like at the moment. If you saw it yesterday on that video, you will already know. If you follow my Instagram, you will know, because that is all I post there for the most part. But yeah, we are just going to build what it should look like in about 6 months, and the result of that should be pretty good, I hope, anyway. I think nothing is going to change from my plan right here, because for the most part, like I said, I have everything, and apart from that, I have at least the plan in my mind of what I want it to look like. So the roof spoiler is not going to be accurate, because I want to get the Origin V2 roof spoiler, if you know about that. It's just a really massive roof spoiler for the 180SX, and it looks awesome. So they don't have it in S-Tuner, but I'm just going to throw the default one on there like that, and that'll be good enough. We've got what else to do. We need to change the scaling on this, because I don't like the side skirts are not that small. They just aren't. So I like to scale the height, not up that high, but like get it lined up with the front bumper, and then get the height scaled about there, and that just looks much more accurate to what it actually is in real life. So I think that's it for other parts. If we go on to accessories now and do exhaust 04, because now we have to make my Buddy Club Spec 2, which is basically just a giant, I think it's a 4-inch tip. It's a giant straight pipe, just put it that way. The sound is really deep. I have a sound video of it on my channel if you want to go and check that out as well. It's just a really deep sounding straight pipe, and I love it. It's extremely loud, so I mean, not everyone on my street, for example, loves it, but I'm quite a big fan. Everyone that hears it seems to be a great big fan of it, so that's kind of cool. And I like it. I like it quite a bit. And my catalytic converter is basically destroyed, so it just shoots flames basically all the time. I'm going to throw a test pipe in there, just so I can get rid of the cat that doesn't even work. Completely pointless, lacking or robbing me of some power, because it's blocking some airflow. But yeah, for the most part, the exhaust is quite good. And then I'm going to throw the test pipe on there, like I said, and I should put a video up of it shooting some flames. That would be pretty cool, actually. So stay tuned for that, and I may actually post a video of that at some point soon in the future. We don't really know, just keep an eye out for that. We gotta throw the train handle. I almost forgot about the train handle. I forgot this was even in S-Tuner. I just said that really weirdly, but yeah, I completely forgot this was in S-Tuner. Oops. So I know yesterday I said something about, I don't know if I said something about top 5 when I was showing off my car. Excuse me. But I definitely did say, like, how I was busy and I didn't have time to make any videos, unfortunately. So I'm trying to get the time. Just school is absolutely crazy along with work. I had 5 shifts this week, and then next week I've got 4 shifts. I am going to a 240 meet on Sunday next week, so I'm going to try and get some video of that, and hopefully you guys will like that video I put together there. We'll see what happens and see how things go. But yeah, it should be pretty okay. Pretty okay. Alright, so drop that down, throw complex tires on there. Okay. We're going to move that up to 30. Nah, we'll leave it at 30. I think 30 is more accurate. 35. Screw it. I was going to say 30 is probably more accurate to my real life sort of tire profile, but oh well. Then the stance, it's low, but it's not like really low. I would say that is a pretty accurate height. The camber angle in the front is -3. You know, I said I was going to make this how I want it to look in the future. So like 6 months from now, which is basically the spring. So I will have... Alright, so basically the thing that has been preventing me from A, dropping it more, and B, having more offset on my wheels is because I haven't rolled my fenders and I don't have the money for what are they called? Spacers. So that is why my car is like sitting at the height it is, and doesn't have like the offset isn't that great on it, is because I need to roll my fenders first of all, and second of all I don't have the money for spacers. So since I'm building this for 6 months in advance, I will have the money for spacers, and I will be able to roll my fenders by then, which means I will be able to have more offset and be able to have the car be lower. So we can have this set up for how I want it then, which is cool, which is basically this, like -5. I'm not going to do any sort of crazy amounts of camber or something, just like -2 in the back and -5 in the front, like that. And a lower ride height. Yeah, so this is what I'm hoping for in 6 months at the moment anyway. Basically, like I said, all I need to complete this are the taillights, the rear valance, the roof wing, the hood, and of course the mirrors. The mirrors are probably going to be the hardest thing to find, but I should have all the money for things come next spring. So basically next spring my car is going to be looking a whole lot better than it does right now, which is pretty okay, I would say. Pretty okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the car color now. I'm probably going to have a respray done to it. I will be going back to black. back in black. Yeah, okay. But I will be going and getting it painted black again. Paint it black. Only some of you guys are gonna get that, but yeah, it will be black in again. Yes, it will be. I can't speak. It will be black again, is what I'm trying to say. But until then, it's just gonna have the horrible black paint that is on it right now. Train handles touching the ground there, so we're good. Wheel center needs to be black. But like that kind of black. Wheel outer also needs to be black, but like that kind of black. Okay, cool. We're getting there. Calipers need to be yellow. There we go. I'm not doing stickers, guys, like in S-Tuner. I know I have stickers all over this window and stickers all over my front window, but I'm not going to be replicating that in S-Tuner, just because it'll take too long. And I don't really have the time for that. Oh, yeah, nice one. Let's move that back up. Move that back up there. Deselect move object group. Okay, cool. We're good now. We are good now. My phone is ringing, so if you hear that, then I apologize. Alright, we're good. Now we just need to paint everything and have it looking spiffy. But apart from that, we are good. Alright, so yeah, there's not much more I'm going to do to the exterior of my car. I'm just going to basically, once I have the roof wing and the rear valances, I'm just going to work on getting things to be... I mean, it already is. I haven't had, like, any sort of problems with it besides the vacuum leak, which caused it to idle like absolute garbage, I guess. The idling was a big problem. So I got that all sorted out. Apart from that, there really has been no problems, which is good, which means, like, if it's still... Alright, so in the summer, if I still have money left over, next summer anyway, I'm probably going to be turbocharging it if the engine is still running well. If the engine is not running well, I'm going to swap it out for something. It's going to get the black looking right there. But yeah, I'll probably swap it out for an SR20 just because that's like the most cost efficient swap, and I'll get quite a bit of power increase out of that. But yeah, there we go, guys. That is the build. That is my 240 that has been so widely requested. I'm just gonna quickly paint the train handle here a white. Okay, cool. So yeah, that is my 240 that has been widely requested to build. Hopefully in 6 months it'll be looking similar to this. I would like to change my wheel setup at one point, but it's not that big of a deal at the moment. They kind of fit the car quite nicely. But yeah, until next time, guys, make sure you leave a suggestion down below for which car you want to see me build next, and I will be sure to get around to it. But until next time, I will see you all later.